So good evening to those that are present right now. This is just going to be me chilling out and sharing with you a couple of videos that we had done, well not done, but I did at Worlds and the journey to Worlds. So it's going to be interesting to look back at it. I've pretty much named all of the files that I could potentially show. There's a few more on there. I'm still sorting through a lot of them. But if I was to release all of this as a bulk video, the video would be about 4 hours long. So there's a lot of useless footage in there as well. So it's just sieving through it all. But there's a few videos I definitely want to show people today, which will ultimately make it into the final cut. So yeah, let's go onto the face cam. So hello, welcome back to GoAgainGaming, wherever you might be out there in the big wide world, watching this now or in the future. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm not going to be playing any Talishar tonight, it's just going to be chilling out, looking at the chat, see if anyone's there, but mainly just reminiscing in... Kaylee, hello, welcome, and Super Mario Black Tiger, I believe your name is Andrew as well, isn't it? I think. So yeah, we've got a couple of people watching already. But yeah, it's just going to be a fun time, just chilling out, and yeah, looking back at some of the memories of Worlds and the journey and the destination as well. It was a sick time. It was really, really good, and luckily I don't feel any jet lag whatsoever. The first day was quite long. But I think I played it right, where I stayed up for the majority of the journey and then went to bed around about. Well, I say I should have went to bed at the right time, but I stayed up very, very late that day. Crashed out for about 8 hours and then woke up the next day and had a breakfast as normal. So I think I played the time zones correctly. And on the way back, when I was flying back, I just basically fell asleep for the whole flight. And then I woke up. We were there in Heathrow, and it was mid-morning. So I think I did the right thing. But yeah, we're gonna go through some videos today. I'll just had a message on YouTube and Twitter. I think that's just a notification of myself going live. Oh no, it's Hank liking my post on Twitter. So yeah, if I know you from Worlds, or if you're just in the chat, then by all means say hello, because this is going to be a fun time. There's a lot of cool characters that appear in these videos. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy it. These are a few of the clips that will make it into the final product. So yeah, we're going to go onto the live stream so everyone can see. So yeah, let's go. So there's a lot of files here. As you can see. This is just one day, and then we got 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's a lot of files that we can sieve through today. But I've named a lot of them. Big Boss Book Club, hello, welcome. But yeah, we're going to start with day one, and this one's called "If It's in Swindon, You've Made It." So hopefully we can get the audio and everything working. So let's try this one. If it's in Swindon, you've made it. This is the day of the journey. This one, the day of the quest to San Jose. Started with being in Swindon bus station. It's quite a nice morning actually.
You know that Flesh and Blood has made it as a game when it's permeating through the orifices of Swindon bus station. Look at the fucking state of this place. Bring on San Jose.
So yeah, that's basically the intro to the vlog. If it's in Swindon, you've made it. That basically just alludes to the fact that if any product, no matter what business you're from, if any product has ended up on the shelves or in the airwaves of Swindon Town, you know that your product has made it, because Swindon Town is just in the middle of nowhere in England. It's crap, there's nothing here at all, and yet it has reached me. You know, Flesh and Blood has reached me, and as a result of that happening, I've experienced what I've experienced on this journey. So yeah, and then there's a few more shots of like traveling. There's me listening to like Moths to Flames on the journey. So I was just like, yeah, listening to No Eternity in Gold, which is a fantastic metalcore album. So I'd definitely recommend listening to that. It's a fantastic metalcore album if you're into that sort of thing. And then just general sort of journey vlog or sort of B-roll. It was a really, really nice morning. So this is like a landmark sort of hill outside of Swindon with a nice little tree on top of it, as you can see. So yeah, it was a lovely morning. That sky just doesn't look real. Just doesn't look real at all. But yeah, it was a really, really lovely morning. I'm going to try and look at the chat when I can. Sup, haha, let's fucking get it. Yeah, absolutely, Grand Engin. There's a lot of videos to come. And then here we shout out the patrons. So patrons of the channel, I did shout you out, so this is obviously going to be on the video as well. Just while we're on the... It's a bit quiet though, so journey. He's trying to shout out my patrons. Andrew Donnelly, ZZ Latif, Andrew Mason, Connor McNamara, Dane Manson, Tobias James Lee, Pascal, Stuart Myers, Fantasy Cards, Collision Point, Tom Priest, DGTCG, Eric, Andrew, Cameron Ree, Ian Porter, Jimi Hendrix, and Aaron Merkel. Thank you very much for being patient with GoAgainGaming. And yeah, I'll see you soon. So yeah, it was a little bit bit hard to hear what was going on because I was right at the back of the bus there. Engine was blaring in my ear, but hopefully you could see that. That badass grand. That badass grand. What does that mean? Yeah, needs to make sure I shouted out the patrons there. So that was a video. Then as soon as we got to Heathrow, this was the experience that we had. Standard British. So we're in London, and typical UK fashion, the fucking escalators are turned off, aren't they? Escalators were turned off, so we had to walk. So you have to actually walk the whole way through, which is a bit shit. But hey ho. So yeah, we got there and the escalators weren't working, so we had to walk like peasants through Heathrow, which is a bit of a shame. And then we got onto what I called the morgue train. That was relatively easy, getting all the way to Terminal 5 from National Express. It's pretty derelict on here though. I wonder if I'm the only Flesh and Blood player here. Well, call myself a player, more of an enjoyer of the game. But yeah, when you're vlogging you just have to get on with it because you look like an idiot to everyone who's around you. But very true as well. Oh well, love you guys. Well, my band decided to go on a journey of its own there. So yeah, vlogging the whole thing as well. I did do a status on Twitter or something along the lines of that where I said that if you're a vlogger or if you're vlogging a journey, you just have to focus on the camera and not anything that's around you, because people are going to look at you like, what are you doing? What are you speaking about? Who are you speaking to? Because at the end of the day, you are speaking to no one. You're just speaking to a device. So you just have to get on with it. You just have to crack on with it. And that's what I was reiterating in that on that there. And obviously, as soon as we got past security and all that sort of stuff, we started having some drinks. So this is where we had some drinks. What a better way to kick off a plane journey than to have a fucking drink, baby. What a better way to kick off a plane journey but having a drink. And this is the drink that we chose. It was a Corona. Slice of lime. Oh, that's right. Lovely old job. That was nice as well. That was a nice beer. And then we ran into 0 to 60 and Howling Scott from Howling Minds. So these are little creators that we ran into. English.
And you're the first time I sat there and I was like, am I talking too much? That never happened.
No, honestly, right? We were recording just before we came out.
I'm recording now. So where can people find these people? Let's go. No, this is going to be on the vlog. Yeah, it's your job. You plug it. It's your job now. You're making it awkward.
Honestly, you do have to get on Twitter.
I'm doing the Twitter while he's not here.
Great content.
If you want to find them, go to 0 to 60 Fab. Somebody can plug them.
0 to 60 Fab.
Yeah, 0 to 60 Fab.
Do you know what the Twitter tag is?
And
the old job.
Z2S Fab is your Twitter handle. If you want to find me, I'm at Howling Minds. I do stuff too.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
So Scott was happy to shout out 0 to 60, 0 to 60 Fab, which are some podcasters from Manchester, and yeah, you can tell that Scott's a content creator because he was like, oh well, I do stuff as well. My name's this, my name's that. So fair enough. Just got done with the gym. Will join later. Cracks me up with the corona. Absolutely, Cementenium. This is going to be a funny video to look back onto. So I'm just going through some of the vlog footage, which is ultimately going to appear in my vlog video, which at the moment is clocking in at 4.5 hours long. So it's absolute madness. I'm going to have to do a Zack Schneider on that shit and cut it to high heaven. All the 0 to 60 lads, exactly, that's right, Big Boss. You know their faces and their voices. Sin, welcome to the chat. Soul Collective TCG. Look at this handsome lad. Yeah, well, the British are very handsome. Not. But yeah, so that was fine. We had some drinks, and I basically hooked up with this group, and then we had another beer as a result of this guy.
Chevy on its own cars, like, replaced it.
Beer number 2. And it's this guy's fault. Lovely old job.
It is.
Cheers.
So this guy's name was Charlie. He was an absolute legend. He was one that peer pressured me into having a second drink before we started getting to the gates. And we had to get a shift on because we were drinking for too long, and we only had 45 minutes to get there. So this is where this was captured.
It leaves in, what's it, 45 minutes.
We'll have to get a shift on then, don't we? We'll have to get a shift on.
Get quicken tokens out.
Get your quicken tokens out. Gonna need to cash those in to get some go again to get the train. Not train, fucking flight.
Not enough time to Crouching Tiger.
No, we can't crack anything. Tuning resources are going to get us there in time. This is a blitz game right now. Yeah.
So yeah, making references to the formats of the game and the fact that this game in particular, rushing to the plane, was in fact a blitz game, and therefore the tunic trigger would not get us there in time. So absolute nonsense. And then obviously we did get to the plane, so this is that.
So we made it on the plane.
British Airways we travelled with, and the plane was basically packed with flesh and blood players.
This plane is packed with flesh and blood players.
Oh, there we go.
It's fantastic. Nobody wants to sit next to me there. But yeah.
So we had a load of people on that flight. We had me, obviously. We had George Roger, the UK national champion. We had Push the Point on that plane as well. Excuse me, Push the Point on there as well. But yeah, we had loads of people on that plane. Basically, the whole of the UK that wasn't already in the USA was on that plane. So you can see there, the 0 to 60 boys were sat there. If we go back a bit, you might be able to see Hamish from Push the Point somewhere. I think he was stood up, or maybe it's a different video. Maybe he's on a different video. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The giant metal tube of high velocity death. Yeah, absolutely, Andrew. Luckily, we did survive though. So yeah. Then we got a taking off video. Standard procedure for all vlogs. We need a taking off video. And it was just nice to be in a plane again, because I haven't been in a plane for God knows how long. Just travelling over to the US, it was fantastic. So standard procedure, taking off video, nice little sun in the background there, picturesque. Quite actual looming doom sort of style flavour there, actually. Eventually just taking off, leaving the UK. What a great memory. What a great memory. Bye-bye, England. Bye-bye, England. So, yeah, that's that, pretty much. Yep. And then we were pretty much in the air for 11 hours. 11 hours straight. So, a couple of things here. We were flying over just pure ocean here. Look at that. Just pure ocean. How pretty does that look? Now, the sort of blue hue from this shot is actually the window tinting. So on British Airways, they have like a window tilt or a window tint situation. So this sort of colour here was just a window tint, basically. So it basically tinted the windows for you to sort of give you the impression that it was night rather than day. I believe that's what they were trying to do. But yeah, that is just pure ocean there. There is nothing there but ocean. So being that high up was mental. Seeing that, haven't been in a plane for God knows how long, and that's just a picturesque sight. Hank is saying it's terrifying. Hello, friends. Andrew is saying, yeah, not in a hurry to repeat that experience. Been over the Pacific, not the Atlantic. Yeah, it's not for everyone. You know, flying is not for everyone, and I definitely appreciate that. But for me, it was just jaw dropping, crossing that massive ocean for the first time ever. But for me, everyone's different. For me, I found it fairly relaxing. Yeah, so that's that. So that's flying over the Atlantic Ocean, or yeah, it was the Atlantic Ocean. And then we find ourselves flying over Canada. So this is a nice little shot here, flying over Canada. As you can see, the Rockies there, or just Canada mountains in general. And that was awe-inspiring as well, just flying over all of those mountains. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that for a shot. All those mountains. Look at that. Amazing. Canada is absolutely ridiculous, though, isn't it? It's so massive, and the landscapes there are so beautiful. But yeah, that was cool, flying over Canada. And next we flew over loads of places here, like Vancouver and stuff. But we captured flying over San Fran as well. I think this is San Francisco. Out the window. Pretty sure that is San Fran out the window there. Look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. San Fran out the fucking airplane window. Look at that. So I think that's the bridge there, and Alcatraz is there, right on the edge. You can't really. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen. You can. Right Time Gaming. Morning, Ian. You're going to appear in this very, very shortly in this video, or this teaser for the video. You will all appear. Hank, you'll appear in this as well. You know, as long as you stay here long enough. Because I'm only on day one here. But yeah, that's outside the window looking at San Fran. That was awesome. And then we get to the airport. This is the landing. We land in San Jose. So that's us coming in now, look. I think we passed the Target, which me and Pascal visit. It's over there somewhere, but yeah. Landing in San Jose. Bang! And we're there. San Jose, baby. What a great day. What a great day. We finally got there. So that was cool. And then we met Pascal. So Pascal, the Swiss flag bearer at Worlds. We all know who Pascal is. Z Masters, Godspeed as. Thank you very much, Z. That was just a landing in San Jose there, Z. I'm just sharing a few videos that will appear in my edited vlog, which will probably come out this week or next. Yeah, once we landed, Pascal met us there, and here he is, showing up in his car.
Is this Pascal? It's got to be
the Swiss chauffeur for the week.
There he is. Hello.
Got his red hat on, so everyone knows who he is.
How do I get in? There he is, look. Vlog part 2. Oh my god. Let's just chuck this in there.
Pascal, the Swiss Superman, absolutely. Big boss.
Oh, fuck me.
right then.
Oh. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. So let's go to Target first and then search for what we want to do because we have internet there. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Head southeast.
What a great day.
What a great day indeed. So yeah, Pascal picked me up, and then we headed over to Target. So yeah, this was just to pick up some goods, pick up some like shampoo and some hairspray and all that sort of shit, because I couldn't take that on the plane with me. This is the first time I'd ever been in a Target.
Fucking Target.
Which is basically like an Asda for the United States, it seems.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, we had our first little walk around Target. So we've never been to a Target in our lives. So we were really taking it in here.
So my original plan was just to buy loads of clothes in Target and not take any hand luggage at all. Because my original plan was just to get off the plane and get on one of those electric scooters that you can hire and just scoot back to my hotel and just travel like ultimately light. So,
Well, now you have a taxi.
but now I have the absolute Swiss chauffeur,
Yeah.
which I appreciate a lot.
Pause the
by the way.
video a moment. Aaron Cutbirth, I've never seen you in the chat before, so welcome, my friend, to GoAgainGaming, and welcome to the live stream today. Thanks for joining us today. But no, I don't have an American accent. So what you would have seen on maybe Red Zone Rogue's video was me pretending to be American by like speaking like this. And I had some funny interactions with that, which you'll probably see if you stick around long enough. You'll be able to see me speaking in an American accent later. But yeah, that's that. So he does. It's incredible. There we go. Goblin Reserve saying that it does. It sounds great. So many laughs. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. USA's. That's pretty good. People are saying American as is trippy. Yeah, he's pretty trippy. I don't know where he really comes from. I've been told that it's like West Coast potentially. Because I grew up on, the American movies, and I think that's probably why the accent maybe appears to the West Coast of the USA, but yeah, rural Maine. Okay, Fresh and Buds is saying rural Maine. Yeah, that works too. But yeah, anyway, back to being in Target. Rural Maine. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google some rural Maine. Some accents. But yeah, thanks for everybody who's joining me on this. By the way, all this footage is going to appear in the final cut of the vlog.
I mean, I met Capolo in Vegas.
Yeah.
But it was just
So,
one
yeah,
day.
I've never been in a Target before. Stephen King movies. Yeah, that makes sense.
What am I actually getting from here? I need to, if we're going straight to the dinner, then ideally I need to get some like dry shampoo or something, because I've been in a fucking plane all day.
Dry shampoo?
Yeah, so much.
What's that?
You know what dry shampoo is?
No. I mean, I guess it's like shampoo, but dry. But
Yeah, you just spray it on your hair.
oh,
You just spray it on your hair and then
like a deodorant for your.
like a deodorant for your hair, yeah, and then it just like makes it less greasy, takes all the oils out of it, basically.
Ah, okay, that's why I'm wearing a hat.
Yeah. So.
The grease is there, but it's hidden.
Yeah.
I love how Pascal did not know what dry shampoo was. That's fantastic. That is funny. And the story behind this was as well is that we had a dinner to go to straight after we landed. Basically, I said Flukenbox was on Twitter. Obviously, he was already there with the Tall Timmy, some Australian YouTubers, and they said, right, we're gonna do a dinner tonight. Who wants to go? And I messaged them saying where and when, and ultimately we ended up at this dinner. We don't have any footage of this dinner, unfortunately, because I was just too tired to film anything towards the end of the night. I was quite groggy because I was just been up for 25 hours at that point. But yeah, this is what I was doing. I was going to the shop to get some like dry shampoo and some deodorant and all that sort of thing. So I couldn't take any of that on the plane with me. I took it in my bag, but then I had to throw it all away when I got there, which was absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so we went to Target to go and get some stuff there. And then we have a tour of the room. Let me just check the chat a minute. What's up, Az? I've seen you in Red Zone Rogue and all of yours UPF streams. Aaron is a great name, brother. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Great minds think alike, eh? So welcome. I've never seen you in the stream before, Aaron. So thank you very much for joining me today. And this is just a nostalgic trip for Worlds. I'm just making sure all the files are in order. Basically, I've named a few of them so you can see which ones will definitely make the final cut. But there is 4.5 hours worth of footage on here. Strong main, name and main. Absolutely, yeah, exactly. So that can go one of two ways, couldn't it? It can go name or main. You can throw the M and the N whatever way you want in that sort of word, and it still makes sense for Aaron's because they have great names and mains. When are you coming to Florida? I miss you. Yeah, we'll organise something, Hank. We'll definitely organise something. If we can stay with the Fab Fam in Florida, it makes it a lot easier. So if you have a place for us, my friend, me and the girlfriend will come and see you. That's for sure. Florida is meant to be quite nice, isn't it? Lots of crocodiles and alligators. Grand Engen is saying, Fresh and Buds, I've seen you at New Jersey. Love your costume. Nice. Yeah, Tommy is in here at the moment, so it's good to see him. And hopefully we see him next year as well when we go to... Been speaking... if you're still here, Tommy, Fresh and Buds, if you're still here, I met Keith at Realm Games. He actually bought me a coffee I think on the second or third day. He is in the video, so you will see him. So yeah, and he was mentioning that there is another Columbus, Ohio event potentially either in March or or in the summer of next year. So it'll either be March or the summer where I could potentially get to Columbus, Ohio, which I know is near Pittsburgh or Pittsburgh. I don't know how you pronounce that, where Sin is from, who is also in the chat. So there might be a possibility that I see the East Coast lot or that sort of mid America lot either at one of Keith's events, hopefully. And I heard great things about that as well. So yeah, hopefully we can do it. If it's in Columbus, me and the squad are there as usual. Fantastic. As if you go to Columbus, I'm coming. Yeah, it's been spoken about. So yeah, maybe that's the play. Maybe that's where we meet all of that East Coast mid USA lot. Pittsburgh is Western Pennsylvania. That's East Coast. Okay, Speakeasy is the best part for sure. Yeah, I heard a lot about that event, Speakeasy, and the after party and all that sort of thing. It seemed absolutely fantastic. So yeah, gonna have to get down to that. For sure. Right, so the last video in day one, which I'm going to show you, is the room tour. So this is the tour of the room that I was staying in. And this was basically a motel sort of situation. Fresh and Buds, land in Newark and road trip it with me. Oh, yeah, I could do, yeah. That could be a great vlog, as and Tommy in the car. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's sort it out. Depending on when the event is then, Tommy, I will do that. I'll fly into Newark and then road trip it with you. So if I land in Newark, would you be able to come and get me from there? Potentially? Let me know. Pick me up on the way, Tommy. That would be great. You did a better job taking video of this event. Yeah, I did a lot of recording, that's for sure. A lot of recording. Fresh and Buds, absolutely, you're saying. Well, let's sort it out then. All I need to do is get a flight over there to Newark. I live about 45 minutes from Newark. Okay, then. That's a lovely old job. We'll make it happen. Next year will be the time of Az coming to the East Coast. That's for sure. And I think Keith is going to make it happen for me to a certain degree. Or I think all I need to do is get there. And then the rest is going to be history. So yeah, the next part of this, as does East, absolutely. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it, friend. We'll do it. I can't wait to meet everybody out there on that East Coast because a lot of people that didn't make it to Worlds that are on East Coast. So yeah, that seems to be the next thing to do to see all them lot. But yeah, anyway, next video is the room tour. So this is where I was staying.
Do backside, she says. I love the backside, but... Oh, yeah.
This was called the Flamingo Hotel in San Jose.
How small is your SD card?
My SD card's massive.
You can just record 4 hours with that.
Huh?
You can only record 4 hours with that.
Oh, that's right then.
Pascal commenting on my SD card storage.
This looks like a very fancy hostel, I gotta say.
That's right, isn't it? I'll do.
Let's check out bathroom first.
So it was a pretty good room, actually, to be fair. For the price, it was pretty good.
Got a hairdryer, microwave, fridge, lovely old job.
Even microwave and even some ironing tools.
I didn't use the fucking irons, Pascal. I wasn't going to use that, mate.
Even a blue toilet water.
Blue toilet, no turds in there, which is good. It's a plus.
And this is a small little bathtub.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Sorted. Right, so what do you want to do? You want to... how do we get...
And you have... What is that? Do you have a DVD player here? Or is it even... No, it's the TV box. Okay.
TV box. What's that then, Pascal?
Okay.
TV box.
So, as needed to buy everything.
Yeah.
What's the light for the bathroom?
Right in front of you.
Did not know where the light for the bathroom was, apparently.
I'm absolutely delirious.
Absolutely delirious.
Alright. There we are. Sweet.
So, yeah. Basically just getting ready, freshening up for the dinner, because obviously I've been on a plane for 25 hours. So yeah, Pascal is hilarious. You know, the way he says as well, it sounds like he's just calling me ass all the time. Ass, like ass as in like an arse, you know, like a butthole sort of situation. So yeah. So that's the room tour. So that's day one. That's pretty much just travelling to Worlds. And now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the video, which is basically being at Worlds and all the people that I met along the way. Now, on the first morning, the very, very first morning of Worlds, I actually did meet up with Red Zone Rogue and the Professor from Tolarian Community College, but I didn't feel it was appropriate to get a video and stick a camera in his face. But yeah, we did have breakfast with Red Zone Rogue and the Professor from Tolarian Community College, but it was not documented because obviously I didn't feel like it was appropriate shoving the camera in his face when I only just met the guy. So yeah, that's not on here, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a lovely breakfast that we had there. So in order to get into the centre of San Jose, we had to get on what was called a bird. And these were great fun because this is basically my mode of transportation for the weekend, was an electric scooter. So yeah, this was great. This was great fun.
Scan it.
So you basically loaded up money onto your app, and then you scanned the QR code on the scooter. It's not on this video. It's not on this one. It's this one. And this is just like a video of me just scooting down San Jose streets, just loving life. And this was the first time I'd ever been on an American road, but luckily it was pretty straightforward to just go straight the whole time. So yeah, we've got a lot of footage just going down San Jose streets here. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, loving life.
But the whole journey into like the centre of town from obviously the Flamingo was about 10 minutes or so. So yeah, it's pretty cool. What's the chat saying? I was fine, but this man is hitting me hard in the feels. You kept sticking cameras in my face after we just met. Yeah, absolutely, Hank. But yeah, I already knew you before the trip, didn't I? I've been speaking to you before the trip, and I was like, yeah, Hank won't mind being on the camera. I didn't know if the Professor had any sort of regulations as to what could be on camera, what couldn't be on camera. So obviously he's massive. He's a massive YouTuber. So I didn't want to do that straight away, But yeah, if you watch Red Zone Rogue's video, you'll also see a snippet of me, Red Zone Rogue, Dear Mamada, Professor, and Olivia Gobert-Hicks at a steak restaurant as well. A little snippet of that. So that also happened, but again, I didn't get footage of that because I didn't feel like it was needed at the time. Would have been cool, but I didn't want to do that. So yeah, we this is us meeting Kel for the first time in the hotel lobby.
So, Tobias, if you're watching this, mate, Kel is now opening your hummingbird.
It's a little bit, but
You said
we can work with that.
ooh, lovely old job. There it
Very
is.
pretty. Yeah, this is gonna get some play this weekend, man.
Is that you actually going to play it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I have the Yorick
sick.
deck.
He's got the Yorick deck.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're
see some
doing
stuff.
this.
Yeah.
And here, the best part is I put like really nice cards in this Yorick deck. Like
Just pure
here's
UPF
Alpha
specials.
E-Strikes. I put
Oh.
Alpha E-Strikes in there.
Oh, yeah.
I put foil Command and Conquers.
So
Like
this Yorick,
Nice.
this Yorick deck was
we are
actually
shuffling
played,
this
but I
up
wasn't,
with everyone else's
wasn't
deck,
part
and it's
of it
gonna be
as well,
awesome.
which we'll go
also
to
like
in a bit.
I put some high end stuff, but I also put like white border.
Oh, yeah, just for a bit of extra skew.
Yeah,
Put the
yeah.
white borders in there as well, salt and pepper.
Yep, there's Alpha E-Strikes, first edition Art of Wars, but then like some white border stuff too. All of the things are cold foil. All of the
Some
these are
potions
cold
as
foil.
well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then Go Bananas, all of the Fables that I can run. It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, nice.
Looking forward to it.
We might see that. We'll see.
So the UPF deck, which he's mentioning there, was one that Hank played in. So Goblin Reserve, who's in the chat, he actually played in that game. It's a shame I wasn't there, but I was very much just still getting absolutely hammered on the last day of playing, so I didn't actually partake in that. So I think all the crew just went back to the hotel room. Right Time Gaming as well in the chat also played in that game. And I think, again, in Red Zone Rogue's video, there is a little sort of panning shot of the Yorick game that was being played. So, yeah, it did look like a lot of fun. Bit of a shame I missed out on that, but I was having a whale of a time at the venue across the road from the convention centre. There's like a little bar/venue where they had the player thing, and that's where I was hanging out with a few other people until early hours in the morning. So this is a nice little video of Pascal playing my Azalea deck.
Do you feel at a disadvantage already?
Yes. Because my cards don't really do anything.
Brilliant.
It's like she didn't even less than I thought. I'm like, oh man, if it's 3 arrow pumps and then a snatch, I feel so bad for you.
So that's Pascal just playing my Azalea CC deck, and he's just like, well, my cards do nothing. And obviously Pascal's a known Bravo player. He did very, very well. I think he went 4-1 with his Bravo CC deck at Worlds in CC section of the tournament. So yeah, he knows his stuff, and he's looking at my Azalea deck thinking, these cards just do nothing. But that being said, I did actually win against his Bravo deck with that Azalea deck. And that was his only his second loss of the weekend, and that was against my deck. So I'm pretty happy about that. Raman Putra, welcome. Yeah, welcome to the chat. Big Boss, as you're saying there, yes, he went 4-1 at Worlds, and then he went 4-2 if you include my deck. He actually lost against the deck he's playing against there. So yeah, I finally won against Bravo. So yeah, it's a shame that's not on video, but never mind. Pascal playing Azalea. Azalea got Anathos. No, he hasn't, unfortunately. But yeah, Pascal, again, not a great guy. And this is meeting Jim for the first time, co-founder of the Azalea cult.
So this is the first time I've met Jim in the Flesh and Blood.
Yeah, buddy.
Praise be the Azalea cult. Praise be our glorious leader. Nice. Just want to
What's that? Just meeting Jim for the first time, just a little snapshot. And then me and Jim actually had a little Azalea cult battle.
So having a little Azalea off, 2 cult members just going at it for the aforementioned leadership of the cult. So we'll see how this one goes.
grimy man.
Yeah. So you're using a Death Dealer as well, are you?
I am.
Okay, bit of glare on there, can't see it. I'm using nothing apparently.
No weapon.
So yeah, me and Jim just had a little friendly game, Azalea versus Azalea. Azalea won, ultimately. And then we got Capolo and Pascal here as well, so Swiss gentlemen.
So you're not going to see the footage, but I did actually just beat Jim for the title of the Supreme Leader of the Azalea cult. I'm here with 2 wonderful Swiss gentlemen. This is Capolo. And this is, we all know who this is. He's been on the video before.
Swiss men love wearing hats,
but
by
for
the looks of
people
it.
that might be checking this out, where can people find you, sir?
YouTube, Twitter, Capolo, Kapolo.
Nice.
That's about it.
And you specialise in Dash content and you're a chronologist. Okay.
Well, I did start with YouTube for this trip, so...
And yeah, okay, you plug his as well.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of vlogs going on.
Yes.
So what's yours called?
D-React.
D-React. The video links will be flashed up in my video right now.
No, they're not really flashed up.
Give this man a preview card.
Streaming it.
And this man. Give all Swiss men. Because why not? You give him a D-React.
Yeah, okay.
D-React dash, lovely old
A
job.
mechanologist D-React, that's what we need.
A mechanologist D-React. But yeah, very, very bright hats. Lovely gentleman as well, of course. Cool. And then we just go down here. So this is the first time we meet Goblin Reserve. So Goblin Reserve, are you still in the chat? This is your video, mate. This is when we do a massive hug. And this is where I throw a camera in your face for the first time. You ready for this? Absolute hug. There's a couple of hugs coming up, actually. Goblin Reserve, going to be on my video. Come here. Give me a family hug. Oh, fam. That's a great hug. Look at that. Fuck me. How's it going?
Good.
Good, how are you?
Nice. Where can these people find you?
Goblin Reserve everywhere.
Yeah.
Every brand.
That's the way to put it. Everywhere.
Nice. That'll do. Lovely old job. Nice. So yeah, and then we have an interaction with Flake here, which is funny. Oh, I love this one. This is great. Hello.
Bring it in.
How's it going, man? You alright?
I'm much better now. How are you?
You're not bad.
What is this?
This is Flake.
Are we live?
We know who he is. No, not live. We're just
So I can
recording.
swear and say fucking ass and stuff?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want on my channel, mate.
It's wild.
You can do what you can.
Can you bleep that
fuck
up?
my ass if you want.
Well, that's not what I said. That's a tier 3 Patreon perk.
A tier 3 Patreon perk. Oh my god. Oh, it's funny. Oh, brilliant. Let's just play the hugs back one more time. Goblin Reserve, going to be on my video. Come here. Give me a family hug. Oh, fam. Look at that hug. How's it going?
Good.
Good, how are you?
Nice. Where can these people find? Great hugs. Just great hugs all round, really. Hello.
Bring it in.
How's it going, man? You alright?
I'm much better now. How are you?
You're not bad.
What is this?
This is Flake.
Are we live?
We know who he is. Are we live? Oh, brilliant. And then we have a Red Zone Rogue moment as well. Sloppy video, but it's great to see you, man. It's great to see you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Living legends. It's a shame you're not here, Bill, but we'll see you next year, I expect.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so it's a bit of a shame that Bill couldn't be there. But in Red Zone Rogue's video, you would have seen me and Kel toasting to Bill and having lots of drinks on the last night of Worlds. So you'll be able to see that on Red Zone Rogue's video. He's got a little vlog out as well at the moment. So yeah, just generally meeting people for the first time is just what these events are all about. So again, that's one of the reasons why I cannot wait to go to the east side of America and meet everybody who is over there as well. Because ultimately, as much as I love the UK, as much as I love the people here, I very much have bonded with a lot of the American lot. Because yeah, I don't know why that is. But yeah, it's just I love the place. I absolutely love the people there as well. Damn it, man! I was fine. Now I'm all sad and miss you all fuckers. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. bit of a nostalgia trip, eh? And this is me and Ian from Right Time Gaming, and Professor walks into this video as well. So we'll see this.
I was just saying to this guy when I saw a photo of you two at lunch. Yeah. Now, if I take this off, and
look at this
you
boy
get
band
here,
yeah.
I was like, well, initially I was like, possibly a grunge album with the hair, but seeing this in full thing, I'm like,
oh, there's a Professor as well. Hello.
There he is.
80s Aussie rock band.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, mate.
Yeah, Cold Chisel, that sort of look.
So the Professor sneaking it in onto my video. Professor sneaking it in onto the video there as well. I saw him and I was like, let's just pan the camera over, and there he is, just chilling out in the lobby. The Professor from Tolarian Community College. But again, didn't really want to get him in the video, just for reasons. I don't know what to expect. What does it need to be? Does it need to be a proper video, or can he just chill? It's difficult because when you see someone that's that prestigious in the scene. you don't want to risk that, do you? So I don't want to put any pressure on him to perform on a video, you know. But yeah, that was cool. And then we had the player reception. I haven't named any of these yet, but this is pretty much what it looked like when the LSS were answering questions.
I have fully adjusted to not going to bed till 3 or 4 in the morning approximately. But it's great. Honestly, I'm so thankful that LSS has invited me to their family. It is great to work with James, and especially everyone else here too. It's been awesome, and I'm so stoked for this weekend. I hope everyone has a great time. So
yeah, we did actually get the whole of the Q&A on the GoPro, so we could release that as a separate video. We don't have to have the Q&A in the vlog. We could just release that as a separate video. The sound is not that great, but at least it could give people something to watch separately to the vlog. But yeah, we do have all of that in here, all of the questions that were posed. Yeah, as we can see here, look, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 are all of the Q&A panel. So that was that could go up as a separate video. So we'll probably edit that as a separate video. But I just wanted to show you that I do have that as well, which you can come to expect potentially on the channel at some point. And this is Goblin Reserve again, who was quite merry on the night. So Hank, here we are again. There's another snapshot of you, mate.
I had to put the drinks down, man. It was too much.
Oh, well, you were fucking sinking them, man.
I was, but
you had
it's just a terrible
tickets.
idea. It's a terrible idea to keep drinking, yeah.
You were collecting tickets, mate. You was like, yeah, give me the fucking coupons.
You can't turn them down. Like, that'd be rude.
Oh, what a guy. What a guy.
But you can stop drinking. It's called self-control.
No, I've none of that.
I did tonight somehow.
Oh.
Yeah.
If
when you're holding a Long Island in your hand, though, you have to sit down, or you will be on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What a crew. What a crew we have on Worlds.
Guys, step back on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk. It's called a path in England.
What a crew that we had at Worlds. Fucking hell. What a crew. And then we got Ian from Right Time Gaming. And Hank had the button as well, apparently.
That would definitely be a time when you take your carry-on.
Take off your bag, Ian.
I want to get in your Right Time Gaming hoodie. Go on,
take it off.
Give me that back. Give me that. Oh, there it is. Woo, baby.
Brick squad, baby.
Nice.
Because I was at his place like a week before, and I was.
And this is where Hank screams to the camera.
Where's she gone?
It's brilliant.
Hey.
Don't worry, guys. I got the button. I got the button.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh my god. Oh, Hank, you love it, mate. Love to see it. Oh, fuck me. I got the button.
I got the button.
Oh my god. Fantastic. Fantastic. Look at that. That is a screenshot and a half, surely. Goblin Reserve's got the button. It's pushing my buttons, Hank. It really is. And then we had the iconic video that made it onto the channel while I was there, and that's Stephen, DM Armada, nicking my GoPro. And Stephen appeared a lot later that day, so you'll see a lot more of DM Armada on the following days, but he arrived quite late, and he didn't actually make it to the player reception. But this was him stealing my GoPro in the lobby, which you probably would have already seen.
So Stephen's just next to my camera. He's just doing a little panic shot. He pirated the camera. He's going to the room. Yeah. He's giving us a tour.
You're with me now.
I love this guy as well.
He's coming back. He's coming back. We gotta walk faster. Get out of here. Oh, he's running quick to the door. Get to the thing. 4.
Oh, so Stephen, yeah, just hilarious guy. He's got a very dry sense of humour as well, which yeah, I definitely get along with. So that was great to see him as well, finally getting there. So day 3, haven't really done a lot of captions for these ones. So yeah, this is Keith from Realm Gaming.
So I'm with Keith.
What's up?
Owner of Realm Gaming.
That's right.
Nice. How are you going, right?
Oh, everything's going great. This has been awesome.
Yeah.
The party, well, banquet, I guess.
Yeah, well, it was a party.
It felt more like a party.
It was, yeah.
It was like, you said it best. It was like a gig.
It was like a gig, yeah. There was a massive line outside.
It was awesome.
I might flash up a little image now of the line, but it was mental.
It was awesome, epic in every way. And this guy is so cool. We got a coffee this morning.
Yeah, so cheers, mate.
Yeah,
that was on you. That was on Realm Games. So
yeah. Sure, yeah.
But yeah, we're going to take a look around the venue now, so you'll see some shots.
It looks pretty epic.
Yeah, it looks pretty epic. So see you in a bit.
Cheers.
So that's Keith from Realm Gaming. That's the guy who put on the Columbus, Ohio event. And he's the guy that invited me over there potentially next year. So yeah, we might see more of him next year on GoAgainGaming vlog style things. And yeah, this is the sort of flag procession. I'm not sure how much I got of this. This is basically where all of the people representing different countries were preceding their flags. So we have Nick Butcher first for Australia. This little section at the front here just gets more and more filled up as time goes on. So I had to sort of move around to the left to get all the flags in later. So I was actually standing behind the flag procession. But as you can see, a lot of people had their phones out. A lot of people were sort of, wanting to capture this historic moment in Flesh and Blood's history with the flag procession. So very surreal. Canada, obviously, played shouting out Canada. Obviously, but yeah, that was an awesome time. And as you can see, the flags just get filled up as time goes on. And I had to move around to the left a little bit to make sure I got some of it. But yeah, there was a lot of people there filming. We do have Pascal, I think, also getting the flag, or is that on the next video? I don't know. I think it's probably on the next video. But yeah. I'm getting goose pimples watching. Yeah, it was pretty sick. It was pretty sick seeing that happen. But yeah, and then we went up to Kel's room. The presidential suite of Hilton. Well, it's not really a presidential suite, but
to see the presidential suite that Red Zone Rogue, DM Armada, and Jim from Fab TCG Cards are all in.
Ian as well.
And Ian as well. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, going to get a little tour of their room. Yeah, it's not messy, I hope. Yeah. All nerd rooms are messy. Let's be honest. Yeah.
Like I keep my stuff fairly tidy, but Ian's just like.
Yeah. Absolute New Zealand just exploding all over the place. That sounded dirty.
New Zealand exploding all over the place, yeah. And then we go into their room actually for a little tour. So this is obviously a lot more fancier than where I was staying. That's for sure. A lot more fancier.
Sense of directions out the window.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So he gave me the card. It must be this one then.
Cool. I'll blur out the room number, but by the time people are watching this, you would have missed us anyway. Oh, wow, yeah.
And so, yeah, it has the...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so you've booked 2 rooms next to each other, so obviously you get a...
It has the connecting.
Oh, wow, look at this. This is a party bus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, someone want a tunic?
So that's 2 rooms there. You've got a divider between them.
Oh, no, it's unlimited. I was going, this is a cold foil tunic now.
Ah.
Hey, look, there's my room key that I forgot.
So which one are you in? This one?
This one, yeah.
Oh, nice. So this is you and Ian.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like...
And this is Jim and...
My stuff's right here. Heidi, Ian's... That's not that bad, actually.
Oh, yeah. Cool. What are all these? See?
Those are sushi night playmats.
Ah.
So yeah, we had their room, which was quite cool. Then we spoke to Alex from... this is the guy from Fabled Academy, but obviously he's now rebranded his channel as Tales of Alex. So we go through the reasoning for doing that, which will appear in the vlog as well. So yeah, that was cool. Speaking to him about the reason why he changed his channel and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to see that there. And then we've got a bit of contentception here. So this is where I'm filming and DM Mardra's filming at the same time.
They're making content while I'm making content. It's contentception.
So you'll see that on DM Armada's channel, that little interaction there. But this was the place to be. This next section was the place to be for the food for the event. This is basically where a lot of people went to go get their food. It's called Sofa.
Thing to suit everybody's needs. That's nice.
So there's Mexican there, there was Vietnamese there, there was Japanese there, there was loads of different styles.
Yeah, that's
pizza, everything you could possibly imagine in one food court. So yeah, it's pretty sick. Food as well. Said, oh, I miss you so much. Yeah, it was just, we had to sit through it.
Oh, Pokeballs.
I mean, you can do Pokeballs, you can do
That's what you were thinking about.
I'm gonna do a Pokeball.
So yeah, that was just one of the best places to go to get some food. Red Zone Rogue hopping in to say hi. Love seeing all these perspectives that I didn't see while there. Yeah, exactly, mate. Speaking of Red Zone Rogue as well, you're on one of the next videos. This is I don't know where we just stopped for a while because Jim had got his food. But he didn't eat it because he had to go back to the menu.
So you guys are cracking a single Arcane Rising box?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yes, this
First
is before
edition?
we cracked the Arcane
I
Rising
don't
box
think so.
of Red Zone
You said for
Rogue.
charity, like how are they doing that? Or, like, what's
So, it's for a children's hospital.
So this is before we cracked that box, and then Stephen found a new two-handed weapon in Flesh and Blood, known as the playmat.
exactly, yeah.
The playmats.
Decided to do it.
Yeah.
They just went for it.
It's going to be a fun time.
It's
Stay
gonna be a
tuned.
fun time. While I roll up 14 sink below playmats.
Well, you could knock someone out with that, couldn't you?
Look at this.
For the weight of it.
This is the next two-handed weapon in Flesh and Blood. It's just 5 playmats.
roll them at?
I could go for it.
New two-handed weapon in Flesh and Blood. 14 playmats rolled up. And then yeah, this is what me and Kel did with White Rabbit Game Store.
The box opening series Journey Back in Time, which we do here at Worlds.
Like a
meaning
Arcane Rising box break.
We open one box of each set. You will see this in reverse order, meaning you started with Uprising and then we went back up until Arcane Rising, and then there will be the WTR opening left. Anyways, we're gonna open this box. You guys are gonna
Look at these
pick
two
as many
handsome
cards
men
as you
here.
would
Look at
like
this.
to
Absolute
enter
legendary
into the
weekend,
raffle.
Kel. Yes, it was. Absolutely.
The raffle, out of the raffle, there will be 6 cards pulled from
I love how they
James
chose
White,
us two
which I hope you
specifically
will
to
sign.
open Arcane
It will then
Rising
be
as well.
auctioned off for the
Fitting.
cost.
Oh, sweet. Oh, okay.
That's the idea. So
all right, awesome.
if we pull the eye, it's
Yes.
That's good for everybody.
I will note here. Will note here as well. Obviously, we go through loads of packs on the video, but obviously I'm not going to go through all of this. I'm not going to put all of this in my vlog as well at the end, because this video will appear. Oh my god! Look at my face there. Look at that double chin. That's ridiculous. But this video actually appears on White Rabbit Community Game Store. So the full actual the sort of produced version of this will be on that channel. So you can go and check that out. And obviously, I'll put that link in the Discord. When that does drop as well, because I'm sure we're going to have a lot of different cool angles with regards to the cars and all that sort of thing. But where was I going with this? I was saying that we didn't pull an eye in this particular box break, but the next video, Kel pulled an eye. I didn't actually capture this completely, but this was hilarious. So Kel was just here looking through the German cards.
I love that. Schlag. In English, that's like.
Oh, it's so
like
sweet.
dirty
Oh, you
woman.
have you betten.
Looking for all the German cards here.
Bieten und erobern.
You beaten.
Oh, I have one of those. I have a German Command and Conquer.
Oh, I love this too.
Yeah.
But how do you say this?
Fame darts, that's the same at
Basically just getting a
Frühlingstunica.
German lesson here how to pronounce Flesh and Blood cards.
And some translations are
And we're glad that we stuck around for this, because obviously he was telling us like different pronunciations for the cards, different ways of saying it and all that sort of thing, and how some of the translations were pretty spicy, pretty sexy in the German language. And we hung around for long enough.
Marketing.
There's a nice little picture of White Rabbit there. So this is the guy that runs it. This is the guy that sort of invited us, or me and Red Zone Rogue or Kel, onto this video. As you can see, there's a top-down view. There's also a view there and the phone there you can see. So I imagine this video is going to be quite well produced. So definitely go and check it out. I will link that in Discord as well when we get the notification for that. But yeah, what I'm trying to get at here is we were also invited. Or Kel was, to open up some German history packs after this. He was just like, do you want to open some German history packs? And Kel was just like, yeah, why not? And then this happened. So here we go. This is ridiculous.
Should have opened this one.
There you go, man. I got you Easter egg and an eye.
So Kel called him a fucking eye.
Just happened.
Yeah, sure, man.
I can't give you the eye, but I can give you the Easter.
I'll take it.
And then he was just like, yeah, I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Look at this.
So what just happened?
Look at that. We're just opening up these packs for fun. Some German history pack 1, and just casually open up an eye. I opened up this Easter egg too, but we don't care about that. We care about this eye.
You were saying on your video, so go and check that out. There'll be a link here, that you've never opened an eye.
No,
and suddenly
never opened up an eye. That's funny, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, look at that. Oh man, yeah, I got
These are pretty rare as well.
You were speaking about memories. There we go. We're making them. We're making them.
As dude.
Oh, that was so sick.
So as you can see here, this video that Kel's doing now is on his vlog on his channel.
Rainbow foil Eye of Ophidia here. Look at that, man.
Good hands, man.
Yeah.
Good hands.
We're just randomly opening up German History Pack 1, opened Easter egg, and then an eye. So that's pretty sweet.
Is that Red Zone Rogue?
That whole interaction there, when Kel was filming, you'll be able to see that on his vlog as well, which is just quite funny, seeing the different perspectives of people's vlog journeys and their journeys respectively. But yeah, it was a ridiculous pack, and obviously glad we stuck around for it, because yeah, pulling an E-strike from one pack and then an eye on the second pack, a German eye as well, was just a great experience to be a part of. So yeah, that's very, very memorable. And then we sat down to have a casual game with Goblin Reserve.
You're aligning.
So yeah, we sat down to have a casual game of Goblin Reserve. Again, this is mainly just B-roll. We're not going to have the whole game in here because obviously it wasn't captured at a, there's no point in having whole gameplay episodes in a vlog. But yeah, it's just me and Hank just chilling out, playing a game. He was playing Icelander and I was playing Azalea. So yeah, that was a nice little fun time. Just chilling out in between side events and just hanging out with friends. That's what it's all about. And then we went to do Uprising Sealed. So that was an absolute disaster. I didn't know what I was doing in regards to the Uprising. I don't really like any of the Uprising heroes, so I didn't really build a cohesive deck. You can see me here sorting out a few different cards and stuff. Ultimately, I went with Dromai, but I didn't really know what I was doing with the cards. So yeah, that's not really anything worth showing. All right, fine. Back to the shower. I ran back when I heard you say casual little game. Yeah, exactly. Go and have a shower, Hank. You smelly man. And then that was pretty much it for the day. And then we played some UPF at the hotel. So a nice another perspective here of playing some UPF.
That is very true. Yeah. UPF, you're not doing at all.
So I do have some other boots to replace Storm Traders, but I just left the Storm Traders in my box.
About to play some UPF in the hotel room. Look at this long table.
It's amazing. Who did this?
Who's playing what? What are you going to play?
Lexi.
Straight away, Lexi. Lovely old job.
Yep.
What do you reckon, Stephen?
I'm probably playing Shiana, but it depends on what Olivia wants to play.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, so you're going to give a deck to her, are you?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So here's my
cool.
I have York that I will not be playing.
So yeah, that was just another casual UPF game back at the hotel room. And Olivia Gobert-Hicks also joined us. She was cosplaying Prism that entire weekend, which we'll see in a moment, actually. But yeah, that was a cool little evening there, finishing off with a UPF game in the hotel room. It was a hotel lobby, I should say, but it was a nice big massive table that we could play on. So it was ideal for that, really. And then day 4. Big Boss Book Club, if you are still watching, this is Wisnu Tan signing your cards, friend. Is the first video I've got sort of pinned here. So this is Wisnu Tan signing your cards.
Oh! United Kingdom, yeah. And I had an 11-hour flight.
11 hours?
Yeah.
Quite far.
Yeah, it's quite far. But luckily I had a Nintendo Switch, so I could keep myself entertained the whole way.
So this is what is called a shadow signature.
I just watched movie
the black first, and the gold
in plane.
afterwards.
Yeah. Which one? Any good? Any good?
Yeah.
Any good movies on the plane?
No, I'm re-watching Shawshank Redemption. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a good long one as well, isn't it? Yeah.
A good taste in films. We watching Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's one of the best films ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a... What did you have?
Those steady hands, isn't it?
I assume you guys don't have any more extras, right? Yeah.
These cards as well, actually I still have them on my desk to send back to you, Big Boss, if you're still in the chat. I still do have these in my box to send back to you, so I'll actually show you them as well.
Oh, look at that. That's a lovely old job, as we'd say in the UK.
With 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Alright, cool. You've been busy?
Yeah.
Nice.
Quite busy. I think it's already dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right here.
Alright, lovely. Thank you very much for that. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
You too. Cheers.
Sure. So that was getting Big Boss's cards signed by Wisnu Tan. And then we have an interaction with Prism and Cavdane, actually. Some cosplay. I was speaking to Olivia at this time here, and then Cavdane came up to us. Unplayable on Twitter.
Know my name?
No. I've never followed you. I've never seen all your videos, and I am not a huge fan of the mullet. Would you like
you got a mullet as well, though. He looks good.
Just for today. Would you like to go for
So,
Prism, this is just painted rubber.
Painted rubber? Nice. Okay, very cool.
It's nothing compared to what you have, but there are several young men walking around who said they had the chance to meet.
So Olivia was super nice as well.
I guess I'll keep walking around.
Can't speak highly enough of
I may
Olivia.
just have to do that.
this matchup would never appear, by the way, Cavdane versus Prism. But at Flesh and Blood Worlds, it does.
More like UPF.
More like UPF, exactly. Oh, I love that. Nice. Ready to fight. Yeah.
I was hopefully see you around there.
Yes, mate. Yeah, no problems.
So yeah, he was a super nice guy, unplayable. He was Cavdane the whole weekend, so that was nice. Great to see. Great to see people representing the lesser heroes in the game as well, right? Red Zone Rogue, for what it's worth, I am a huge fan of the mullet, my dude. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you very much, mate. I know you are. I know you represent the mullet. So this was hilarious as well. So we had a group of people show up cosplaying as James White himself, and we captured a bit of that as well here. This is ridiculous.
Like,
look at that.
Oh, you mean like this? Yeah.
Absolutely bananas.
Oh my god, it's so funny. A bunch of James White showing up. Look at that.
So it was like,
that is fucking hilarious. Let's be honest. Fuck me. Bunch of people dressed up as James White.
Absolutely bananas. Absolutely going bananas.
Look at that.
Wow. How funny is that?
Yeah, it's fucking great, right? It's just lucky that he's a man of habit, right? I saw these guys in the morning, and then I saw James walking with the blue shit. I was like, oh, don't be
that's so funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, imagine that.
Pop the collar as well, he said. Pop the collar.
Great work.
Wow. Would that cosplay win if it was in the...
100%, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you even go from here?
So you heard it here first. If the cosplayers, if all of those James Whites turned up to the cosplay competition, it would have won in the eyes of Olivia Gobert Hicks. So that's that. This is quite funny as well. Viserai showed up. This is a fantastic cosplay. Look at that. Can't really see too much of it because I was at a bit of an angle.
Prism just gazing upon her arch enemy, the Arc Knight himself. That was cheesy, but I love it.
Pure cheese. And this was meeting James. This was a cool interaction.
Mate, yeah, all good.
Captured on all of it was captured on GoPro, thanks to Olivia Gobert Hicks, who was holding the GoPro. Such a great moment. Such a great moment.
Oh, I'm good.
Look at that lovely old job. Brings it in.
Oh, I'm good, man. I love your style.
And James just like, I love your style. And I don't think you hear me say this in this video, but I'm just like, my style is, I don't care about what anyone thinks of me. And rightly so. You know, I've got a mullet, I wear stupid trousers, I just don't care about what people think of me. And that can either be a great thing or, you know, well, I think it's a great thing all round. You know, if you don't care what others think about you, you're never going to be upset by a comment on YouTube. You're never going to care about the trolls. And you shouldn't, because you live in your best life, as I am right now. So yeah, in this interaction we get James to sign.
Yeah, this is you are the absolute
Jesus in the centre of the playmat.
Yeah, it's this one's quite special. I wouldn't have made it myself. I'd say that, but yeah, you know, it's...
Oh my god! So this playmat, the story behind this playmat was basically. Drunk Berserker, I think his name is on Twitter, saw me and Kel in the line to meet James White, and he said, can you sign the playmat? So we did that, so we signed the playmat for him. And I said to Drunk Berserker at the time, I said, if you want, you know, obviously we're standing in line to see James White, I could take the mat for you and we could get James to sign it. And that's basically what this interaction is here. This playmat is not even mine. This is someone else's that I thought I would just, you know, I was in line waiting. So I might as well just take the playmat off of him, grab his Twitter handle so I can message him afterwards. And that's exactly what this is happening right now. So this is James signing Drunk Berserker's playmat on Twitter. And he was the creator of this montage here. So
I am aware of the monkey that the community has often placed upon me, but
it's amazing.
I don't want to disrespect the big guy if he's up there looking down on us, but it is quite an iconic little thing.
I wanted to ask as well, you know, your Fluke interview, you said that Necropotence was your most favourite MTG card.
Yeah.
Will there ever be a hero, do you think, that will mitigate his own life for benefit?
Well, Chain is our Necropotence. Chain is absolutely our Necropotence.
I see.
Trading life for cards, yeah.
Okay.
So that interaction there, that question there was just one I asked off the cuff. Because James mentioned in Fluke and Box's interview that Necropotence was his favourite Magic the Gathering card. And I thought, what better way to ask him, will there ever be a hero that cares about mitigating their life for benefit? And he confirmed that it was Chain. Chain is, you know, Flesh and Blood's Necropotence. I don't know whether that was something that was known already, because the way he portrayed that to me was like, oh, we may have told you this already. So maybe he did tell us that Chain is Flesh and Blood's Necropotence. I'm not sure whether that comment has been made before, but it makes sense, because obviously the blood debt, you banish cards away, you lose life for benefit in order to play those cards as if they are in your hand, basically. And he goes on to say that he's never going to print another hero like this.
There will never be another chain, I can tell you. Just like there will never be another necropotence.
There will never be another chain, just like there will never be another necropotence, is what he's saying here.
Exactly. And while we're here as well, can you sign some Azalea Cult membership cards?
Yeah, of course I can.
And then we got some Azalea Cult membership cards.
I'm telling you,
well.
mate, next year Azalea is gonna be the business.
Oh yeah.
And you probably would have heard that little comment floating around on Twitter, where James says, "Keep the faith. Next year, Azalea will be the business." So very, very interesting quote here from James.
Keep the faith. I'm telling you, mate. Next year, Azalea is gonna be the business.
Next year, Azalea is going to be the business. So let's go, Azalea Cult. Let's go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I like hitting with the gold ones.
She's the business already, to be fair.
Well, she started doing some winning, hasn't she?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want to sign? Like any preference?
No, it's fine. Yeah, anywhere. Anywhere will do.
Sad story about this as well. We actually did lose one of these Azalea Cult membership cards, unless they are in my box. I haven't actually gone through my box yet, but I remember only having 2 of them. So we might have lost one.
What is... Oh, that's... Okay, sure, that should be like this, man. Sorry.
Oh, we've got a misprint version now as well.
You got a misprint.
I love it.
I love it.
So he looks at the card and is like, oh yeah, which direction should it be in? And he signed a misprint version there as well, so I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pulp Fiction
style thing.
Cheers, mate. I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity for spoiling the bar as well. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to go to the Cult of Azalea. That bar is really significant. You'll see it's not obvious yet, but it's going to be a key piece for you.
So another bit of vital information there. The bow is going to be a key piece for the future design space of Ranger. So Sandscar Great Bow may not look like it right now, but our interactions with how Ranger does things, I think, is going to be based on enhancement of things based on counters. So we're going to see that going forward. But yeah, a lot of crucial information here being given to us by James about the future of Ranger, and hopefully we get another spoiler. Hopefully we get to sort of continue on that train with the Azalea love. We will see.
Thank you very much. It's great to meet you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Did I grab a photo?
Yes.
Then James actually asked me for a picture, because I was never going to get a picture, because it's all recorded, so I can just pretty much grab a screen grab. But he asked to get a picture with me on his phone. So lovely old job. So forever in his memories as well, which is nice.
Will this thing just take them, or?
But yeah, luckily the GoPro captures everything. Look at that. That could be a picture in its own. I can just screen grab that. You can't really hear what we're saying when we're speaking about James's family being from the UK, his grandmother in particular.
Okay, do you know Gold Hill?
Yeah, speaking about Gold Hill, which is like a very, very famous area in the UK, which is known as Coventry Hills. His grandma used to have a picture of Gold Hill. That's what he's saying here.
So we're closer than we expected.
Yeah, we are. I still got my uncle lives in Christchurch.
He's saying his uncle lives in Christchurch, which is in Dorset. So yeah, there's a lot of his family is from that area or lives in that area of the UK. So yeah, a lot of connections for James in the UK. And he's saying to me there that he's going to probably come over my way next year. So when he does, he said he could reach out to me as well. So yeah, we will see. But we had a lovely interaction with him there, just literally just chatting about, stuff. And it's great. So thank you very much to Olivia as well. I think you see a little pan there. There she is. Look, absolute hero for capturing the whole interaction for us. Can't thank you enough. Very much. Thanks for that, Olivia. Making just allowing me to have this memory forever of meeting the creator of the game in that way. It's quite emotional. And then we've got the intro to the next Living Legends podcast coming up next. So if you're watching this now or in the future, and you listen to Living Legends podcast, which is on Red Zone Rogue's channel, this is going to be the intro to the next episode of the Living Legends, and it's absolutely hilarious. So here we go. Living Legends pod intro with James White. This is a funny one.
Do you guys have any tagline you want me to run out?
Normally it's just like, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the
Welcome to the Living Legends podcast. That is pretty much it.
What are you doing? Give me another photo, man.
I'm trying.
All right. Give me the... We're good to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's always, that's going to stay in there now, you know.
Yeah. So, coming to you live from World Championship in San Jose. Welcome to the Living Legends podcast with Red Zone Rogue and Ayers.
Thanks very much. Oh, was that it? Oh, yeah. That was it.
Is that it? Is that it? Oh, brilliant. Oh, fucking great. Pure deadpan. But yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's a screenshot and a half as well, isn't it? Just everyone just cracking up. We had our masks on, but you know we're loving life underneath. Look at that, everyone just cracking up, having a great time. Look at his face. Look at James's face. Oh my god, that's so funny. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh my god, look at that. Pure cracking up. What a moment. What a moment captured by Olivia Gobert-Hicks. Again, thank you very much for doing that. Oh mate. Oh, fucking hell. It's a great weekend. Really was. So many of these amazing moments, exactly that, Hank. All on my fucking GoPro as well. And again, none of this has been edited yet. You know, it's all the raw footage, every single video in this hard drive equates to 4.5 hours. I could just literally just release the 4.5 hours as it is, unedited. Because at this point all of the highlights are in this video, so I could just rename this video Highlights of Worlds and then just release it for the people that want to watch the 4-hour extended edition. But yeah, this is a funny little video that I captured, just Olivia just looking at a bunch of cakes.
Is that coconut?
I was just sweating out because I was just like, fuck me, I just met James White and had a great interaction. Look at that. I'm just like, fucking hell, did that just happen? And then we got Olivia in the background there just looking at cakes. Oh, that's fantastic. It really was. Then we had a little video of the cosplayers walking down the aisle. Couldn't get a great angle, but obviously we'll see that we'll see a proper NSS video for this, I think. Obviously we've got Alex Norville at the front here in the Bravo costume filming this. So yeah, that's gonna look awesome when that's properly done. Yeah, so it's pretty sick. A load of awesome cosplayers there. And I think it was Carolina who won the cosplay competition for her sort of female chain outfit. And then we had Dromai, Prism, Cavdane, obviously. We also had Phi there and Viserai as well. So we had some sick cosplaying at Worlds. So that's great to see people picking up these characters and going with it. But yeah, it was fantastic. And then we had Uprising Team Sealed. So a little bit of footage here from me, Jim, and Kel. Just sat down. And this is us playing Uprising Sealed. Where we just basically opened a bunch of packs, sorted them out, and then made... we had to make one of each hero. We wasn't allowed to do the same hero. We made one of each hero, Dromai, Phi, Icelander. I ultimately went with Phi because it was the easiest to play. My brain was burnt. Kel went with Icelander, Jim went with Dromai. We only managed to play one game. But yeah, it was a fun time nonetheless. Just a bit of B-roll here of us opening packs together for Team Sealed. Again, I didn't really get to play much games or take part in too many events because I was just having such a great time. But yeah, that's Worlds number 4, and then obviously they've got the last day here, and there's a few cameos here from different members of the community. And a little bit of some funny stuff as well. So at the end of this video, or at the end of the vlog, I intend to do like what was your favourite moment of Worlds, and I got a few people to go through what their favourite moment of the Worlds weekend was. Not as many as I thought I could have done, But yeah, there's definitely a nice little room on the end here for what's the best moment of the weekend. So starting with Unplayable, who was the Cavdane cosplayer.
So I'm here with
Unplayable.
Unplayable. What's your tag on Twitter?
Unplayer_able.
Wicked. And I just wanted to ask, I'm going to try and do this with a lot of people today, like what has been your favourite part of Worlds?
Absolute favourite part of Worlds is showing up here as a newbie to the community, first time cosplayer, and getting welcomed with open arms by everybody, getting to shake hands, get hugs from people that I've never even met before, all the way across the world, content creators that I absolutely adore. I would shout out to you all, but I think we would be here for about 15 minutes.
Probably, yeah. And that'll be a lot of editing. I'd expect this person, yeah. But
I think maybe the biggest highlight was standing in the cosplay lineup as we're getting judged and seeing the reaction on James White's daughter's face when she was looking at all the amazing cosplayers. It just warmed my heart to no degree. So that was a really special moment for me, and I know it was special for
everyone.
For absolutely for everyone, including Twitter at Little Uzi Squirt.
Nice. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, so that was a Cavdane cosplay. Then we met up with Sloop Dupe.
So I'm here with Sloop Dupe.
How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, not bad. I just wanted to grab you for a moment just to ask. I'm asking a lot of people what their favourite thing was about Fab Worlds. So for you, what's the most favourite thing about this event?
I'm going to say the same thing I guarantee you every other person has said, and it's the goddamn people, man. Like, just meeting every individual that I've interacted with online, on Twitter, on YouTube, or I've watched, or I've just seen, and just like everybody has been so kind. I sorely underestimated how many people would recognize me and enjoy my content. I thought I'd get like maybe like 10 people or so. It's been way more than that. But just meeting James White. Actually, you know what? As much as I love everybody else, I think meeting James White was the pinnacle, if I have to say it, because that man is such an inspiration. But just it's the people, like the energy in the room this whole time. This whole event has been absolutely phenomenal.
Awesome.
I imagine you have said the exact same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. The people I've got so far have said the people are what made this event. Yeah. And it's like, you know, we come here to play the game, but we don't end up playing the game.
I played 5 games.
Exactly.
This whole weekend. I'm not even in the battle hardened because I'm just like, no, I've got social things I got to do. Way more important.
Exactly. Yeah.
This has been absolutely fun. I'm just so glad I made it out. It's been it was a good decision not to bitch out.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. So a lot of people that we grabbed here are basically saying the same thing.
You as well.
Perfect.
I just wanted to share a moment with you and just ask what has been your favourite thing about World Championships this weekend? What's been your favourite thing?
Definitely finishing 22nd place after day 1, which those formats I trained for. Yeah, I would say that felt pretty good. I felt very confident about my Bravo day.
I got game to sign.
Fantastic. Excellent. What about you?
I mean, my favorite moment was round 5 of the calling, where my opponent lays down his playmat and it's actually my playmat.
Oh, really? Nice. Yeah.
And he beat me. He was on Icelander, he was not on Dash, but he barely beat me and was an awesome guy. And that was the best moment of the weekend for sure.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Well, thanks very much for coming on. And yeah. See you soon, people.
Tales of Alex.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, good. Nice. I'm recording anyway. I'm here with Tales of Alex.
Hey, how you doing?
Not bad, yeah. I just wanted to grab you for a moment.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing a few people out there that make content and all that sort of thing, and just asking them what their favourite thing was about this whole weekend, Flesh and Blood Worlds. What's been your favourite thing about it so far?
So far, my favourite thing is waking up today, being so excited. I was up early.
Oh, yeah.
So at 4:30 in the morning, I couldn't sleep anymore because I knew, okay, this is the big day.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel also. Like I'm drowned with energy. I'm feeling the rush.
Nice.
And I love to float around with the camera and grab a few cards for my friend in Germany that he wanted to grade. So yeah, today is definitely my favorite day. But I had yesterday a favorite moment too. I talked to one of the LSS staff.
Oh yeah.
Chris Gearing.
Yeah.
And he was a Yu-Gi-Oh player back then in the old days.
Oh yeah.
From the beginning, and he played in World Championships Championship 2008. He told me everything about his journey back then, playing with Dark Arm Dragon and Goat format and everything like that. And that's like also one
That's
of
a
my
nostalgia
passions.
trip for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Because you're going to be covering some Yu-Gi-Oh on your new sort of brand, aren't you? So
That's true, yeah. I try to go to Yu-Gi-Oh events too and capture the atmosphere there with the players like I do here in Fab. And that's what is it all about for me, like telling the stories from the players and out of the world to bring it to the people home.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about, the stories, and you can find those stories on Tales of Alex.
Thank you so much, man. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy. Alex is a great guy. Yeah, it's obviously he went through a bit of a brand change, and again, the brand change thing will be in the actual edited video, or maybe even a separate video. But yeah, I mean, going through all of these videos is making me sort of piece together what I actually want to put out, because ultimately I could turn all of these videos into separate pieces of content depending on what their sort of context is, rather than just doing a 4-hour ultimate cut. I mean, I could make that available to people if they wanted the 4-hour ultimate cut, but it's a lot of videos. But yeah, this best of things will be a separate video for sure. But I might as well show them to you as I've already started. This is me and Tall Timmy.
So hello everybody, I'm here with the Tall Timmy.
And he's fucking tall.
Who he is. Team. And I just wanted to pull you aside for a moment and just ask, what's your favourite thing about this weekend, Flesh and Blood World Championships? What's been your favourite thing?
It's been my favourite thing. I just think probably taking our podcast on the road, having great conversations in the Flesh and Blood with people that you can't typically have access to in the Flesh and Blood, meeting a whole bunch of people, playing great games, being involved in Worlds was amazing.
Yeah, because you were, weren't you?
Yeah, all my opponents were fantastic, and I really think an event like this is just like realising the dream. You know what I mean? Like
mission statement fulfilled.
Yeah, like the game just turned 3, people. 3. And we're having a massive tournament here. People have travelled from all over the world. You know, James White's going 8 hours a day, signing things, doing things. We've got artists here, we've got vendors here. You know, the fanfare is amazing, and that's the way it should be. So for me, I love the spectacle of it all. I love connecting with people, meeting with people, but I love playing Flesh and Blood. So I love it all.
Awesome.
Sorry about long-winded.
No, that was good. That was good. I love it. Thank you very much, man.
No worries, dude. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Yeah, another great point. Just the whole spectacle of it all. The flag procession, everything that came with the weekend is just fucking sick. DM Armada, next.
So you all know this guy, Stephen, DM Armada.
That's me.
That is you. I just thought I'd just take a moment just to ask a lot of people around the venue today, what's your favourite part of this weekend's Flesh and Blood World Championships?
Favorite part?
The favourite part?
Playing UPF in the lobby.
Hotel
room.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, favorite time.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. And you can see a little bit of that on your vlog. You can see the board state to a certain degree.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was crazy. And it was good to get other people that haven't tried it to try it. Because if you haven't tried it, you should.
Yeah,
best
absolutely.
format.
Absolutely. Cheers, mate.
Nice. Yeah, so Stephen's favourite experience was actually playing UPF Flesh and Blood in the lobby with me. So and Kel and Ian, I believe, or Olivia. I think everyone was there in the lobby. I can't remember who was playing. I think it was Olivia, me, Stephen, and Kel were playing in that particular game. Was that right? I can't remember. But yeah, his favourite moment was playing UPF or just chilling in the lobby with us. So yeah, that's just fantastic. This is Bronson, best of the weekend.
In my mouth because I just had a burrito.
You're good.
Yeah, we're here with Bronson. He's just about to get lunch as well from Sofa. This is really
Great
nice
place, man.
Yeah, you've been here before, have you?
A little bit.
Yeah, this seems to be the go-to spot for food.
Yeah, just one time before.
It's pretty nice. Anyway,
just really enjoying the time here, man.
Yeah, exactly that. It's amazing. I was just going to ask you as well. Got a lot of people that have sort of contributed to this also. But what is your favourite part of this weekend? What's your favourite part of Flesh and Blood World Championships?
Meeting the content creators and just meeting a bunch of other people who love Flesh and Blood. It's just been a blast. Really so short and simple.
That seems to be the consensus. Is everyone's here from different parts of the country, just loving life, meeting each other for the first time. That seems to be it, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Cheers.
So yeah, Bronson. I'm not sure if people are not. I don't think enough people know about Bronson. I think he's just a guy that sort of speaks in front of the camera about various topics of Flesh and Blood, and very, very underrated content. So yeah, I just thought I'd get him on the video as well and show some love for him. He's been around maybe about the same sort of time we have, for about a year and a half or so, something like that. So yeah, I needed to get him on as well because he was there. So yeah, and then we started playing some casual blitz. So it's a little bit of a panning shot for the casual blitz.
So we're currently in a casual blitz event, and there's a couple of cool people playing in this event, and we can see Jim from Fantasy Cards just there. We've got Kel next to him as well, right next to him. And I think DM Armada is also playing in this event as well somewhere, but I don't know where he is.
Yeah, so DM Armada is there. You can see him there. And then we've got Kel and Jim here, sat next to each other. Kel didn't actually have an opponent for this game, so then I basically went down and sat down and had a game with him as well. So yeah.
I'm then going to raise.
So I'm here with Kel, also known as Red Zone Rogue, and there's Pascal sneaking into the video.
Pascal sneaking into the video.
Okay. I was just asking if you found his opponent.
No. So we're just going to play ourselves. We're going to play each other.
So neither of us has an opponent. So you're staying 1-on-1 and you
2-1.
3-0.
2-1. It's 2-1. Okay.
So yeah, we're just going to play a friendly game of Blitz.
Yeah.
Love and life.
I think it's only have 3 rounds anyway, so.
Nice.
So yeah, both of our opponents didn't show up, so we just thought, yeah, we're just going to play each other instead. Pascal didn't actually feature on much of these videos because he was busy playing Worlds. So he obviously showed up at the start of the videos for obviously taking me to my hotel room and stuff. What a legend! And then he appears at the end as well, which you'll see his little red hat appear in some of the other videos coming up. But obviously he was busy playing Worlds for the entire weekend, so he wasn't really filming casual stuff like we're doing here. And yeah, the next video is basically we had front row seats for the finals of World Championships. This is me just chilling out with the celebs, basically. So I don't know how I managed to swindle my way into these front row seats. Maybe because I was hanging around with DM Armada at the time. And what's also not captured on my vlog, I think it is captured on Kel's vlog or Steven's vlog, maybe. But me and Steven, DM Armada, we just had a one-on-one game, Azalea versus Dromine. Just had a nice chat for about an hour or so, CC game in the hotel lobby. It was just me and him. And it was nice to share a moment with just me and Steven because it's just nice to get one-on-one time with these people, and you just realise how amazing these people are. But yeah, it was nice to have a one-on-one game and chat with Steven, and then we walked to the venue together, and that's when the World Championships were happening, and this is how I ended up in these front row seats with a bunch of celebs, basically, in the Flesh and Blood universe.
Kel has now joined the front row seats for the finals. And with Mr. DM Armada. Flake as well on the end there.
The iconic this might be one of the last times we can say this. Let it go. I'm going to toss you.
He's above me.
Hey, buddy. Oh, I didn't realize that was facing that way.
Brendan Patrick sneaking into the video. But yeah, those front row seats it was just mental to be there, and obviously this is the moment where Michael Hamilton takes it home for USA.
Allie's going to fall to 3. This is it, Ryan. Hamilton has Wing Moon at the ready, has that frosty pitches, activates Storm Striders. This is it.
Such a fucking great move.
Gotta make sure he's dead.
Talon's just like, yeah, here he comes.
Again, and he gets the fist bump, and Michael Hamilton is the world champion of Flesh and Blood.
And I was part of that. I was part of that fucking moment. It's crazy. Crazy to think about it. Sat there on the front row where the streamers were streaming the World Championships for the very, very first time. So yeah, I was so happy to be a part of it. It was awesome. Super Mario Black Tiger, you're saying, don't underestimate your influence, Als. You're not the biggest channel, but in the fab world, you aren't a small fish either. Yeah, I don't know how, though, to be honest. I don't know how. Yeah, it's humbling that, people, the numbers don't make a person. That's how you have to think about it. If you're in content creation, the numbers do not make you who you are. And I think a lot of the people that do have the big numbers, they see straight through the numbers. And it's similar to like the Professor. When I met the Professor, he's got the biggest numbers potentially in the TCG game, period. And these people just you don't look at them like content creators. You just look at them like people. And if you're just yourself, people will gravitate towards you if you're a good person. And that's how I live my life. And yeah, it just gets better every day, really. It just gets better every day. But yeah, I'm not a big fish at all. I'm just loving life with the game, and people like that attitude. I'm not in it to make money. I'm not in it to do a clickbait title or anything like that. I'm just here sharing my experiences and having a great time. I'm not competitive. I'm not great at the game. I play a hero that's a non-meta hero, and I love her nonetheless. That's just what it's all about. You have to find your passion and just let that show, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that was a great moment to be a part of. I managed to get into that front row seat there for the first ever World Championship, and it was just fantastic. Everyone was having a great time. But yeah, then we have Cards with Az. So this was a Cards with Az that Red Zone Rogue filmed for me on my GoPro.
I got you, man.
Okay. So courtesy of the Goblin Reserve squad.
Over
there. Squad. We got an absolute draft classic in Helios's Mata.
Chucked it on the floor.
on the ground.
Burn Away, Healing Balm.
Yeah.
Critical Strike. Glacial Horns.
I think, Az, you need to use your proper accent on this one.
Findal's Fighting Spirit.
Yeah, there we go.
Frightmare. Oh, Frightmare. Cinderskin Devotion. Aether Dart. Ice Bolt. Aether Hail.
Aether Dart.
Rising Resentment. Dust Up.
Dart.
Cinderskin Devotion.
It's a dart.
Billowing Mirage and Searing Ember Blade.
That's a dart.
There you go.
That's a dart.
You sound like you're from the California gas station.
California gas station.
You got a Majestic, right?
Yes,
I don't know where that is, but it's certainly a California.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the lead right now. It's probably not Frightmare.
Burn them all still probably.
Burn them all is the most.
So yeah, this was a little moment that we were all having, just cracking some packs. Goblin Reserve provided the boxes, and obviously we just cracked them as a group, and then obviously handed back the swag to Goblin Reserve here. So yeah, great time, and we ordered some burritos, having some food, and then after this, off camera, Olivia Gobert Hicks comes downstairs. She's ready to go out. She's ready to have a good time at the Guild House. So that's when we end up over there. We all got up and was like, yeah, let's go to the Guild House for a bit then, have a few drinks, and see where the night takes us. So that's where we ended up, and the next bit is the Guild House. So this is walking into the Guild House. Well, that's the Ritz, but the Guild House is the next sort of bit along here.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz.
What legend, Goblin Reserve. And yeah, this is Kel getting a drink.
What's the Red Zone Rogue's drink of choice?
Phoenix Rising.
Phoenix Rising. Oh, lovely old job.
Phoenix Rising. I don't even remember what that drink was, to be honest. And then we got Pascal hanging out with Flake, sipping some bevies.
Ooh, baby.
And these drinks were quite deadly. Soju, that's a dog. These were called sojus, I believe. These drinks, and they had quite a lot of percentage in them. But yeah, it's nice to see Pascal hanging around with Flake there. Yeah, Flake's a lovely guy. He was having a great time, and he was there all night as well. Then this is a funny moment. Hayden Dale appearing on the camera. Not saying anything. He's too busy. Here we go. There he is. Drinking his drink.
You have to.
No, they're playing. They're playing.
Aiden is commentating.
Aiden just flexing those throat muscles, just letting it slide down. Absolutely zero friction.
Casually sitting in 12.
Esophagus.
And now he's off.
Focus at a premium here as just absolutely showing why he is called the Silver Swallower.
The Silver Swallower.
Oh, it's a great moment.
Showing why he is called the Silver Swallower.
The Silver Swallower.
Silver Swallower. Oh my god, that's brilliant. And then we were just cracking some packs. So I think I missed this part. I think some of the LSS guys were coming round and handing out Tales of Aria boxes, or maybe it was Fab Unsealed coming round and handing out boxes. Yeah, it was Fab Unsealed there, like just dropping boxes off for people to crack on the tables. So yeah, again, just having a great time, just sat there, just loving life. And then yeah, we were given a World's Draft pack, which have the LSS stamps on, and this pretty much caps off the night.
It is. So we've got some dual angles going on. Lovely old job.
So this is when I started drinking quite a lot, so I didn't have to
basically,
record it. Basically,
they gave us a Leisure Joy Studios promo of some sort. I don't know what.
No, it's not a promo. It's just a draft booster from Day 2.
Oh right, so it's like it's got a LSS stamp on it.
I'm slurring my words all over the place.
Okay.
So you're going to open a legendary now and you're being happy.
All right. So we have a Oasis.
Oasis Respite. That's good. Cold Snap.
As you can see, these cards have the LSS stamp on them.
Sift. Yeah, she's nice. She's nice. There's not going to be any cold foils in there. Okay, now you hold both.
Okay.
And I open mine. So now we're going to my booster. I opened some of those today already, yesterday, on Day 2 of Worlds. So yeah, like Brother in Arms, yellow, Art of Consideration, Make Data, that's good, Scuffer Strong, Cut Flippers, Rise from the Ashes, Uvia, oh, Foil Circuit Form.
Woo, baby!
Cinch, Frosting, Silkskin Devotion, Sandcover, Tasson Outlaw, Moonbreaker Centipede, and Rising Resentment. I wish I could have done 5. So yeah,
that was pretty much it. Obviously, we had some very, very drunken chat here, where I basically got really, really drenched on the way back. So yeah, look at that. I'm absolutely drenched. I basically got on a scooter. Probably shouldn't have done this. So I basically got on one of the electric scooters while I was absolutely pissed, and then got home in about. So the average journey for me was about 7 minutes. But when I looked at the journey time for the last journey that I had on the scooter, while I was pissed, I clocked a 23-minute ride. So I got lost basically in the pissing rain, and this is what the end result was, just me spewing some garbage into the camera. And as you can see here, this number is just 34. So this one hasn't been looked at yet. So obviously the ones with the captions have been looked at. The ones without have not been looked at properly. So I don't want to put that on the internet because I don't know what I could be saying in that. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thanks, moderator, for getting rid of that crap in the chat. Thank you very much. Super Mario Black Tiger is saying, were those regular packs with a stamp on them, or are they packaged differently? Yeah, so the World's Draft packs are packaged like that. So as you can see there, I'll bring the video back up. But yeah, they're packaged in an LSS. I don't know what in an LSS pack like that, or I believe they are. I'm not sure. I'm not part of the draft for Worlds. Someone might be able to confirm that in the chat potentially, but yeah, they came in those packs by the look of it. so they are different to normal draft packs, or I could be wrong. But yeah, they were handing these out at the after party, and we didn't really put anything in there, but obviously they're all stamped cards. They look quite cool. Shame we didn't notice quicker. Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks for getting rid of those. Sorry, just... Yes, basically just now we had a spammer come into the stream and post sexy website links. So thanks, Andrew, for moderator, for getting rid of those. Thank you very much. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we have time for today. We've got a lot of videos to go through. Obviously, the ones that you've seen are definitely making the final cut, or might even be videos by themselves. But we've got a couple of phone videos here as well, which we haven't really filtered through. But yeah, I think this is just more sort of establishing shots of different areas. So let me just have a quick look through these. Yeah, so these is like little panning shots, establishing shots. Yeah, so we've got Artist Alley. We got different, Federico Mussetti's booth. So people queuing up to see Federico. And just me getting more sort of establishing shots for the vlog, little panning shots. So yeah, these were done on the phone. There's my face there. I got Fab Unsealed booth by looks of it. Yeah, Fab Unsealed booth. Stupid picture of me. And then we got Big Boss. If you're still watching, these are your signed cards. You probably would have already seen these anyway, but those look pretty nice, right? So yeah, we got your signed cards there, which I'm yet to post back out to you from Wisnutan. So yeah, lovely old job. And then we've got a lovely picture of me and Kel. Look at that. That's lovely. So this is basically in the professor actually took this photo for us. And this was in the steak restaurant. I think it was Thursday night we went there to the steak restaurant. So that was me, Red Zone Rogue, Dear Mamada, Professor from Solarian Community College, and Olivia Gobert-Hicks, the Prism cosplayer. So again, was invited to a dinner with absolute titans in the industry. Again, I don't know how I managed to get to that, but yeah, I mean, it's quite overwhelming, to be honest. Like, it's a good job. I'm a nice person, right? Hopefully people see it. But yeah, I'm just a guy that's having fun with this game, with this community. And hopefully that shows. Yeah, but I've made some great friends along the way. I've had some great experiences. This is what this trip was all about, to be honest. But yeah, what a picture that is. That just sums it up. Sums up the whole fucking thing, to be honest. Jim from TCG Cards, praise be. I'm not sure whether you were here from the beginning, Jim, but we had a few videos of you on them. And obviously the Azalea Cult recent episode has just come out as well. That's going through the recent arrows and stuff that we've got. Although we did make a mistake in that video with regards to the drill shot. So the drill shot we made a mistake with. Obviously, if you put a -1 counter on the tunic doesn't die. So when Justin said that you could blow up people's tunics with the drill shot, it is absolutely incorrect, unfortunately. That would have been sick, though, if we would have been able to do that right. Yeah, Jim, you're saying that you just got home. Well, welcome home, Jim. This video basically was just like a recap of all the sort of different videos that you can come to expect from the vlog. Although I might just turn this into a highlights reel of Worlds and then just release other videos on the other pieces of content that I have, potentially. Like the Q&A section, for instance. But yeah, I've been recording now. I'm recording this stream now for nearly 2 hours. So it just goes to show how much footage I actually had or still have. But yeah, it's been a fantastic weekend. There's a couple more panning shots here as well. Oh, this was the devs versus the players, I believe. This was the devs table versus the players development challenge or something. So that's that happening there. I'm just looking through some of these other phone videos. This was the calling. Second day of the calling. And if we look at, you probably would have seen the meta for the calling, but the meta in the calling was 6 different heroes, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that was awesome. And then we had a panning shot of downtown San Jose on the last night when it was pissing down with rain. I just thought, I'll take a little video of this because it looks cool. Just San Jose at night, raining. Just looks really nice. So yeah, got a couple of phone videos as well that I haven't really sorted out yet. This was the view from Five Guys on the last day. You can see the Flamingo Hotel that I was staying at in the background there. That was basically right next to Five Guys. So that was ideal. And look at this. This is just so American. Look at this. Look at that. Sunshine through the palms, baby. Look at that. What's this?
Are you wearing a mask? Suffocate.
Azalea versus Bravo. So that's me playing against Pascal in a friendly game there. But yeah, so there's a couple more phone videos you need to sort out. There's a couple of videos like of San Fran. This is San Fran. Yeah, San Fran. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. Let me just look at the chat quickly. If I'd qualified for France, we would have tried to make it, Aaron is saying. Yeah, absolutely. The other way to look is you look... the other way to look is you took away one life. Fab is saying... Jim, you're saying, I'll rewatch as I'm frantically opening packs to be ready for midnight. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. So... I'm getting some Dynasty boxes tomorrow as well. Another thing to note on this particular stream, if you are still here now or in the future, is that we have a new affiliate link as well for people that are in the UK. So if you can see there in the bottom left corner of this screen, you'll see Chaos Cards. So Total Cards, you might have, if you're on the Discord, you probably would have seen the sort of affiliate sealed section go off today because there was a massive fuck up with Total Cards. We basically deducted that they had not told any of us that we're not going to be getting any Dynasty product tomorrow because they delayed it for some stupid reason. So I basically implored a lot of my referrals to just get refunds from Total Cards and then just go and buy boxes at Chaos Cards instead because they're probably going to be the future affiliate for GoAgainGaming. I think I'm going to be making some content for them as well for sort of in-store credit and products and stuff. And they're sending me 2 Dynasty boxes for free that are arriving or should be arriving tomorrow, as well as a few other people that I referred on to Chaos Cards today are getting their orders hopefully by tomorrow as well. So yeah, Chaos Cards probably going to be the affiliate for GoAgainGaming going forward for sealed product, as well as any other card games or board games or accessories or anything like that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, amazing gesture from them. I just reached out to them and said, right, look, here's my stuff. Here I'm on Twitter, I'm on YouTube. This is what I do, etc., etc. We had a massive issue today with Total Cards. You know, if my referrals came to you, could you post out for release day tomorrow? They said yes. Here we go, etc., etc. And again, they gave me 2 boxes for nothing. They just gave me 2 boxes. So they must see some value in the content or the sort of brand that I've built up. But yeah, just a bit of a roller coaster ride of a day, to be honest. But it's just great to chill out today with you guys in the chat, wherever you might be out there in the big wide world watching this back. It has been a nostalgia trip to go through some of these videos again and yeah, just relive it all to a certain degree. So yeah, I probably will just name this video highlights of worlds, and then we're going to put up some other videos with like Tales of Alex's rebrand, the best of worlds section with all the creators, maybe like the flag procession section as a separate video, and the Q&A as a separate video. Yeah, there's a couple of things we could do. Rather than make a 4-hour-long version, we could make a 4-hour-long version. If people want to see that, I can get that posted. But yeah, I mean, these are the highlights of Worlds, what I've included in this stream today. So thank you very much, everybody who's joined today. Playtime TCG, you're saying that's really nice of them. Yeah, exactly. It is very, very nice of them. They must have saw value in what I was doing or what I intend to do with this channel or what I am doing currently. To be able to just give me 2 boxes for Dynasty for release day, right? And yeah, so I'm going to be communicating with them more. Probably going to be making some content for each future release on their channel. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. That relationship is still building, so I don't know where that's going to go. But they basically gave me a discount code for Dynasty today for people to use for 5% discount, and we'll see where that goes. Grand Engin, you're saying post a 4-hour version. Okay. Yeah, I probably will. I probably will post it. It's not going to be edited. It's just going to be a 4-hour long version with all the files in sequential order. So if you want to put yourself through that, then by all means do so. But yeah, we're probably going to put out some more sort of focus videos as well. That's pretty much all we've got time for today. I want to appreciate everyone who's hopped in today. We had 16 viewers at one point, so I think everyone was having a good time at some stage. Yeah, I do have a discount code, Grand Engin, but it's for UK stock only, really. If I was in the UK and didn't have an LGS, but alas, yeah, exactly. So the thing is as well, with this, the way this channel was built at the very, very start, it was... no, they're not US. They're all of my affiliates are basically UK, apart from Jim from Fab TCG Cards. If you're a patron of the channel... you get access to a discount code through Jim's store, who's obviously going to be cracking a lot of Dynasty for singles later on today. So if you're a patron of the channel at any level, you will get access to a discount code, a one-time discount code per month for singles from Jim's website, Fab TCG Cards. So if you want to become a patron to get access to that discount for US product singles only, then by all means do so. That you qualify for that at any level, as well as you get all the Talishar sleeves if you play Talishar. But yeah, as Jim said there, cracking frantically at the moment. So he's cracking packs right now to list on his store at fabtcgcards.com. So again, if you're a patron of the channel, you get access to a discount code once per month for an order through Jim's site. If you're not a patron, then go and support him anyway, because he's a lovely guy, as you would have seen in the videos. Neroz, evening, welcome. I'm definitely going to take a look at the Fab TCG cards for some delicious mech goodness, yeah. And Jim is cracking those packs right now. Oh, you're live at 12:01 EST. Where are you doing it, Jim? Are you doing it with Red Zone Rogue and stuff, are you? Are you doing it with... Are you making content for it? Where's that going to be? And Neroz as well, Ian, as you're known. If you need any cards, obviously you're a patron of the channel as well. Jim is also in the Discord, in the Patreon section, for the VIP zone. So if you want any cards, message Jim what you want, and he might be able to reserve them for you, if he pulls them. Stock will be live at 12:01, I mean, but yes, we are doing a live break video tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow, I see. Right, okay. Oh, right, I see, yeah, because I was invited to do that, but it's going to be very late for me tomorrow. But I might be able to join. I might be able to join, because my girlfriend's out tomorrow night. I'm just going to change this over now. Change it over to face cam. I might be able to join, potentially, because my girlfriend is out at a play tomorrow, Beauty and the Beast, over in Bristol, Hippodrome. So she's going out tomorrow night. So I might be able to join in with that. If my 2 boxes arrive from Chaos Cards, I might be able to join in with that. I'm only going to be cracking 1 for myself, and then I'm going to be doing 1 for the Patreon pull as well. So again, if you're a patron of the channel, every single patron is going to get access to a box break as well later on in the month, probably late November. So yeah, putting that box to a good cause that I was given for free, giving the patrons access to that. Jim is saying, I may stream tonight just as open for the store informally. Will be around 10 PM EST. Yeah, Neroz, Ian, grumbles at Total Cards. We've already had that discussion very briefly on the stream tonight. I think it was before you joined that Total Cards fucked up everyone's order today. But luckily we got a great relationship with Chaos Cards as a result of it. So I'm sorry, I can only apologise. On behalf of Total Cards fuck up. But luckily we did get some respite out of that with Chaos Cards stepping in to fulfill some orders for delivery tomorrow. So yeah, we're building a great relationship with them over at Chaos Cards for hopefully fulfillment of your sealed product here on the GoAgainGaming universe. So stay tuned for how that develops. And it's funny as well because they're called Chaos Cards, right? we've got a Chaos Incarnate fucking hoodie on here. This is obviously my clothing brand, Chaos Incarnate. Still very, very early stages. I'm still getting a few people together to post pictures, or not post pictures, or send me pictures of them wearing the stuff before I really, really launch it. But yeah, it just makes sense. We've got Chaos Incarnate, Chaos cards. We just love the chaos here at GoAgainGaming. We live life on the edge. But yeah, all I can do is apologise on behalf of the shit that Total Cards put us all through today, and hopefully Chaos Cards will fulfil our sealed needs in the future. And the communications I've had with them so far, and the sort of speed and efficiency of what they've demonstrated so far is very, very good in comparison to what I had to deal with Total Cards. So that's all I can really do. I'm just a middleman in this situation. But again, a lot of us in the Discord, we do not have local game stores. I think that was one of the points I was going to say earlier, is that a lot of us, this channel, this haven as such, as to where people are congregating from all over the world, is built on the sense that we do not have a local game store in our area. I'm from Swindon. As you would have seen at the start of the video, if your product or your brand or your thing has made it to Swindon, you're loving life, because Swindon is a fucking hellhole of the nowhere, the butthole of England, basically. So if your product or service or whatever has made it to Swindon, you're loving life, because yeah, this is just there's nothing here. But there is a game store here that stocks Flesh and Blood, but they do nothing for it with regards to events. And I've tried to get them to sign up to OP and all that sort of thing, but they just don't care, unfortunately. So yeah, that's Firestorm Games in Swindon. Just don't really do anything to help the growth of the game in the area, unfortunately. But yeah, something is blossoming for Chaos Cards. So yeah, anyone that can't get their products from a local game store for whatever reason, feel free in the UK to use that to your advantage, and that's going to blossom very, very soon. I'm going to be making content for them as well. We'll see. But that's all to come. Anyway, Ian, you're saying you went above and beyond today, mate. No probs. That's what I do for you guys and girls, whatever you might be out there. Creatures of flesh and blood. It's an honour to serve people. And Aaron is saying, jumping in and out because of the family, but hey, wanted to send you congratulations for your spoiler. Congrats. Keep up the awesome content and being an awesome dude. Thank you very much, Aaron. Great name as well, by the way. Hopefully we get another spoiler for Azalea Ranger themed stuff in the future. And I think we did a good job of the spoiler as well. The fact that it was given to us not on a scheduled date, I think we hyped it up well. I think we delivered well. There was 370 odd viewers in the live premiere, so I think we did well with our spoiler, considering that we didn't have a date to release it. That was all left to us as a content creator, right? So yeah. Ian saying, even my local store hasn't had their stuff turn up. Yeah, they might get it delivered tomorrow if DPD don't try to deliver to the Chinese takeaway a few doors down. Yeah, I know. DPD. Oh, they're funny, aren't they? Serving people, make sure you bake the people at the right temperature. Exactly that, Andrew. Bake them at the right temperature. Don't overcook, don't undercook. And there we are. We have a lovely old job. Don't want undercooked meat. Exactly that, Andrew. Exactly that. But yeah, that is pretty much all we have time for today. So if you've only just made it in towards the end, make sure you look back at this video, because there's highlights from Worlds all over this stream. That's probably what I'm going to be calling this video, highlights of Worlds. Might change the thumbnail to make it more sort of relevant to the highlights of Worlds, rather than just chilling live stream. But yeah, that's pretty much all we have time for today. So thank you very much, everyone who's tuned in now or in the future, or whether you're listening to this back. It's been a good nostalgia moment, and it's going to be interesting to see what I do with these videos. I probably will release the 4-hour uncut version for people that do want to watch the full 4 hours, and then I will do some more focused content out of it as well. So thank you very much for tuning in, everybody, and let's roll the patron credits. Thank you. Have a good night. Patron credit. Look at that scene. It's great, isn't it? Look at that scene. Azalea, just looking beautiful. Rain coming down. Look at that scene. Brilliant. Andrew Donnelly, Ziggy, Tobias, Pascal, Grandingen, Dave G, Connor M, Andrew M, Fab Kiwi, Trap Fox, Collision Point, Fantasy Cards, Neros, Chemical, Lost in Space, Viserion, Big Boss Book Club, Von Manson. Thank you very much. Your patronage is amazing. Thank you very much for being supporters of GoAgainGaming, and I hope to get more in the future. More patrons means bigger and better things, right? So if you're listening to this now in the future, thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Peace.